Two experiences that really stand out for me when it comes to my career is when I performed after Lady Gaga in New York City and when my video premiered on MTV for the first time. The first video of mine that ever played on MTV was Ready, Set, Go.
Yeah, yeah, ready, set, here we go. Soon as the beat hits, it's gonna make me lose control.
I love that video, I love that song. It's raw, we just shot it on the streets of New York in about 6 hours. Really guerrilla style, just going from street to street to street. The idea was mine, the concept was mine, I edited it myself. So when MTV accepted it, when I heard that it was being accepted, that was a big milestone for me. It hadn't happened before. And it was a big deal to me that this channel I grew up watching was now going to be playing my music video. They actually tell you when it's going to be on for the first time. And so I was ready. I was in front of the TV, I had my friend on the phone and my mom at the same time, and they were both in front of their TVs. And when it came on,
Something in the air tonight.
of course I started screaming and jumping up and down, and I was in my apartment alone, realizing that a dream had just come true. It represented all the hard work I had put into that video, that song, my career. It felt like validation. It really did. It felt like I'm good enough for MTV right now. And my friend was shouting on the phone, my mom was shouting, my Facebook blew up. Just people I hadn't even heard from in years congratulating me and saying, I know how hard you work. I know what this means to you.
Yeah, yeah, ready, set, here we go.
It makes me believe in miracles. It makes me believe that you can visualize something, you can want it so badly, and it can actually happen. And that's what MTV was for me. When I was booked in New York City, there was a curfew. This show had to be over by 10 o'clock at night. So they said, you're performing at 9:30. I thought, okay, cool. About 10 minutes before I'm supposed to go on, the woman that booked me said, we need to push you back. We need to have you go on later. And of course, in my head, I'm thinking, well, you already told me that 10 o'clock is when the whole show has to end. How much further back can you push me? And so she whispers to me, well, I didn't want to tell anybody, but Lady Gaga is the special performer tonight, and we want you to perform after her because we feel like you will keep the crowd. Instead of everyone leaving after she performs, you're gonna perform after her because we feel like people will be drawn to your performance. Now I know that was supposed to be a compliment, but it kind of made me panic because I thought if Lady Gaga does not get here in the next 10 minutes, I'm not gonna perform tonight. So about 10 minutes later, we see this black van pull up backstage, and Lady Gaga gets out, and she has about 5 people with her, her hair people, her stylist people, and it was amazing. I wasn't expecting to see her, and there she was backstage, right there, like 2 feet from me. I thought I need to step up my game even more than I was planning to. So she gets on stage, she does her thing. Afterwards, the announcer said, well, I guess we can all go home now. And I'm backstage and I look at Carrie like, she's like, you got this, you got this.
Something in the air tonight. I know I can make this right. I'ma set my body free.
And I just did my JLiNE thing for about 12 minutes, and it was amazing. It was amazing. Thousands of people in New York, all waving their hands, singing along with me. It was one of those nights I will never forget.
Exit from the